They have not read the lesson of human compassion. For them, to shoot an unsuspecting victim is Islam. Where are those among them who would show patience when persecuted, like the companions? Are we commanded by God to attack others without cause or proof, when we don't even know them, and cut them to pieces or shoot them dead? Could such a faith be from God that teaches murder of innocent human beings? Would this get you to paradise? A person whom we don't know, nor we have any personal dispute with him, he is buying necessities for his children in the market or doing some other everyday work, and we shoot at him. In a moment we have made his wife a widow and his children orphans and his home a place of wailing. Which verse of the Holy Quran commands this, and which traditions of the Holy Prophet teaches this? Is there a Maulvi who has an answer to this question? The ignorant have no concept of jihad. They use it for their dark desires or spill blood because of their fanaticism. I have just mentioned that in the time of the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, when Islam employed sword with permission from God, it was when many Muslims had already been killed by the non-believers. Then God willed that those who kill by sword should be put down by sword. God is forgiving, merciful, wise, and tolerant, but he is God of the righteous too. It surprises me that when no one is killing Muslims for reason of their faith, then on what authority they kill innocent people. Why their Maulvis don't stop them from these awful actions that bring a bad name for Islam. Under the English government, Muslims are in abundant peace. There are many who are still alive who lived under the Sikh rule. Now they can describe the circumstances of Muslims and their faith at that time. The loud call for prayer, azan, which is an important tenet of Islam, was considered a crime. No one could call out azan and then survive the spears and hatchets of the Sikhs. Is it something bad that God delivered the Muslims from the transgressions of the Sikhs and brought them under the peaceful rule of the English government? With this new government, it is as if the Muslims of Punjab have rediscovered their faith. Since kindness should be rewarded with kindness, we should not discard this blessing of God that was bestowed upon us in place of the Sikh rule after so much wailing and praying. To my followers who believe in my ministry, I command them to refrain from these filthy deeds forever. God has sent me in the tradition of the Messiah, son of Mary, and made me the promised Messiah. I therefore pronounce, stay away from evil and have compassion for the mankind. Cleanse your hearts of malice and spite, and you will be like angels. How evil and unholy is the faith that does not have compassion for the mankind. How evil is the path that is packed with thorns of selfish desires. You who are with me would not be like that. Think about it. What is the purpose of religion? Is it just tormenting the others? No. Religion is a path that leads to godlike existence. No one has ever done that, nor could one do it in the future unless one follows the attributes of God. For the sake of God, have compassion for everyone, so you should be shown mercy in heavens. Follow me, and I will show you the path by which your faith will prevail over all others. Abandon malice, spite, and jealousy. Have compassion for mankind and attach yourself to God. Cleanse yourselves. This is how miracles will flow from you. Your prayers would be accepted, and angels will descend from heavens for your help. This is not a day's task. Make progress and march ahead. Learn from the laundryman. He first washes the clothes in hot water and continues to do so until the dirt and filth separates from them under the effect of heat. Then he gets up in the morning, goes to the water and wets the load. He then beats them on the stone sills. The dirt that had become part of the clothes starts to separate from them under the effect of heat and beating in the water until the clothes become clean again, as they were in the beginning. This is the method of cleansing the human soul. Your salvation depends on such cleansing. This is exactly what God has said in the Holy Quran.
قد أفلح من زكاها.
That soul was saved which was cleansed of all dirt and filth. I have come to you with a commandment. Now is the end of jihad with sword. But the jihad of cleansing your souls is still there. This is not something that I have made up. This is the will of God. Remind yourselves of the tradition of the Holy Prophet Hadith, mentioned in the book Sahih Bukhari, where it is written in the context of the promised Messiah, Yazaul Harb. The promised Messiah would put an end to religious wars. So I command those who are among my followers to turn away from such concepts. Cleanse your hearts and excel in compassion and show mercy to the weak. Spread peace on the earth and their faith would prosper. Don't be surprised as to how this would come to pass. God has made use of all the elements in the earth without any apparent means in the modern inventions for the physical needs. He has made trains run much faster than the horses. Similarly, for spiritual needs, he would make use of angels in the heavens without the touch of humans. Mighty heavenly signs would appear, and light would shine, and many eyes will be opened. Then, eventually, people would understand that the gods other than the God that were artificially created were all mistakes. So keep watch with patience. God is more jealous of his oneness than you are. Indulge in prayers lest you should be counted among the defiant. Hear ye who seek the truth. These are the promised days. God will not drag it too long. It is a common observation that if a light is placed on a tall column, it reaches far and wide. When there is lightning in one part of the sky, the other parts of it also illuminate. This would happen now, as God has provided means for the fulfillment of his prophecy that the message of the Messiah would spread in the earth like lightning. It would spread to all corners of the earth like a light on a tall column. Railways, postal services, digital communications, and easy means of traveling and tourism have been well established. This has all been done to fulfill the prophecy that the message of the Messiah would enlighten every corner in a flash. And the column of the Messiah that is mentioned in the traditions, its true nature is that invitation of the Messiah and his message would spread on this earth very quickly as light from a column or cry reaches far. Therefore, railways, postal services, digital communications, ease of traveling, and ease of preaching are a prime sign of the days of the Messiah mentioned by many prophets. The Holy Quran also says,
وَإِذَا الْعِشَارُ عُطِّلَتْ,
meaning that in the age of open invitation, which is the time of the Messiah, the camels will be rendered useless. In the footnote it reads, I have written repeatedly that the promised Messiah is not an Israelite prophet. He has come only in that spirit. Our holy prophet in the Torah has been called the reflection of Moses. It was therefore necessary to have a Messiah at the end in the followers of Muhammad, just like in the followers of Moses. Is it not a fact that in this age the earth has opened up, thousands of new properties and principles have been revealed? Why should the heavens remain shut? It was foretold by the past prophets that even children and women will receive revelation, and this would be the time of the promised Messiah. End footnote. Some new mode of traveling will be found and camels would not be needed. In Hadith, traditions of the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, it is said, camels will be rendered useless in that age. This is not mentioned in the context of any other messenger. Therefore give thanks. There are preparations in the heavens for spreading the message. Blessings are also bubbling in the earth. You are witnessing an ease in traveling and movement that has never been witnessed before. It is as if it is a new world. Fruits are available even out of season. Travels that took months can be completed in days. News from thousands of miles can be transmitted in a moment. There are gadgets and machines to help in every task. If you wish, you can travel in train as you are in the room of your home.